So for our, so what would have been our pint or 2 cups of couscous, we would have added 2 cups of boiling water to it. Let's just, accent this way. We're going to add about 12 ounces. And a little bit more. Just enough to kind of cover the couscous. We're going to put, if you don't have a couscousier, you can just use, colander. Put on top of boiling water. Put your pan with couscous in. Cover it with aluminum foil. Easy stuff. Or if you have a steamer, or if you have a bamboo steamer basket, you can do the same thing too. And we're going to bring it up to boil and just let it steam. And it should takes about 20 minutes. Depending on how well cooked you like it. So we're going to move on to our next item. We're going to start our chicken tangine. So has everybody broken down chicken before, hopefully? Yeah. Okay, cool, good. But if you haven't, I'm going to do it for you right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our chicken into 10 pieces. So what I like to do first is I take off my legs and my thighs at the same time. And if you notice, you just come right between the legs and the thighs and where the breast ends, and it just pops right off. Easy stuff. Go through the backbone. And now you have your dark meat and your white meat. So now, what you can do, what a lot of people do, if you want to leave the bone in, which is the most easiest way to do it, you just cut right down the backbone, leg and thigh, find the joint between the leg and thigh, and there you go. 2 easy pieces, that's 2. Do it again. That's 4. So we take off our wings. And once again, you're not cutting through any bone, you're just cutting through joints. And always make sure you use a sharp knife, and my knife is not sharp, so be very careful if you are not using it. I think we had a discussion last time about who sharpens knives. Joanne's Fabrics does. Yep. Actually, they just sent out a flyer, last week or the week before?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
It's hardware.
And so, take off the 2 wings, just separate the joints.
You want to know what brand of knife?
Me?
It's very sharp.
This is a Wusthof. I use Wusthof. A lot of people use Henkel's. Some people use Cutco. Don't recommend those. I don't recommend them. But if you want to use them, if you feel comfortable using them, by all means use them. Professionally, they are not that good. They lose their edge very, very easily. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm taking out the backbone. You just go right through the ribs. They just pop out like that. And then what we're going to do is separate the breast, come right down the sternum. Separates quite easily. So now we have our 8 pieces of chicken. Okay. Take off that excess fat. We can use it later. And then straight down. Straight down. And now you got 10 pieces. You could go more if you want to cut your thighs in half. You don't really have to. But just for this purposes, we're going to do 10. So then what I like to do is I'll season my chicken with herbs de Provence. And the reason why I'm using herbs de Provence for the tangine is because of the French influence on Morocco. So we'll go from there. If you while I'm getting my pan hot so I can pan sear my chicken. And because what we're going to do, traditionally, if you look on your tables, I put these pictures of what a tangine looks like. It's basically just a slow cooking stew pot. And the reason why it's conical shape is so that way when the stuff slowly cooks, everything, all the steam kind of goes up to the top and then it rains back down. It just condenses all that juice, flavor. It's quite awesome. But unfortunately, I don't have a tangine, so but we're just going to cook it in a baking pan. You're going to get the idea of the different flavor. Yeah.
Does it go right on top of the burner?
Yeah. Well, what they recommend is you kind of put like a piece of tin foil so it doesn't directly touch the burner. But yeah, you can just put it right on your stovetop. What they traditionally do is you'll build a fire. You get the coals like white. You'll put about a stone about this far off, and then you put the tangine on top of that, and it slowly cooks. So yeah, so we have our pan. I just set it in the wrong place. Using olive oil. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put our chicken in. Skin side first. So we get a nice golden brown color on it. We don't want to overload our pan. Excuse me. As well as browning, our couscous is steaming. Are there any questions so far?
What were the spices that were on it?
Smoked paprika, garlic, salt, and that's about it. It's kind of like if you've ever been to an Italian restaurant, the Italian version is called Brigiole. Me personally, no. It came like that. It came like that, already sliced, spiced, ready to go. They also do another version of it in Turkey and also in Greece. Yeah, it's like a lot of the Mediterranean countries kind of have like the same basic food. What's that? Yeah, yeah. You can, it's like an air dry pizza. Yeah, you know, it's some good stuff. And what I did is the reason why I put it with the nectarines and with the plum, it's very, very spicy, or very aromatic. And what it does, the sweetness kind of cuts the spice of it. So, checking all my pieces until I turn golden brown, then I'm going to flip them. And then we're going to put them into our pan with the rest of our vegetables, and we'll be good to go with that. If you want to do the next line, it's going to take a little bit.
Okay.
So I'll show them how to